right. Last week we spoke about SIM swap fraud, which is something that has been happening recently. So it guys are doing identity theft through SIM cards, and people are losing millions of money. However, how do people get to access some of your private personal data? We did a piece some time back on hacking, exactly how it works, how you can find yourself vulnerable to guys who are online just trying to get access to much of your information or transactions or anything that is personal to you. So let's get a look at our piece on Tech Voice about hacking as we prepare to get that conversation on Trace Academia on free learning and getting yourself some skills online and certification. So let's get to it.
Whenever you hear news about a data breach, you may wonder exactly what hackers can do with your information. As it turns out, quite a lot. Anyone who uses a computer connected to the internet is susceptible to the threats that computer hackers and online predators pose. If you don't know exactly why attackers want to steal your data, it's difficult to plan effective measures for stopping them. So, let's see a few of the things that they can do. Identity theft is a process of stealing your personal information, like your name, address, and email address, and using it without your consent. Identity theft can happen to anyone, and the effects can be more than just an inconvenience. They can then use your personal information in a variety of ways for their own gain and at your expense, buy lavish items, or even receive medical treatment. Sometimes, hackers want to steal your data so that they can hold it for ransom. This type of attack is a ransomware attack. Hackers can gain unauthorized access to data and then proceed to charge a ransom in order to restore your access to it. Servers and cloud storage spaces are expensive. Some hackers want to break into your system so that they can store data and host applications on your infrastructure instead of paying for their own. Unfortunately, some attackers want to steal your data just to prove that they can. They are not motivated by monetary gain, access to free resources, or the ability to steal your user's identity. They simply want to prove to themselves, and their hacker friends maybe, that they can break past your defenses. While there's no shortage of ways hackers can use your information, and there are no foolproof methods to preventing that from happening, take precautions and catch signs of hacks as early as possible. There are some measures you can take to make yourself less vulnerable. This has been Tech Voice with Richard Okenya. Catch you in the next one.
Free learning from the world's expert as well as opportunities to kickstart your career. That's a very interesting angle that Trace Academia is taking, and it's also something you should be hopping onto. If you're out there mtaani and relax, you're wondering how exactly do I go forward? How do I get myself more skills? I don't have enough money to get myself another degree or get some certification from elsewhere, but Trace Academia is here, and I'm having a conversation with Miss Susan from Trace, ambaye atanisaidia ku understand exactly how that's going to happen. If you have any questions, remember we are streaming live KUTV Kenya on Facebook, #Biashara Tuesday. Tag me up and I'll be forwarding those questions to her as you go on with the show. Welcome to set.
Thank you very much.
Right, it's lovely to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me as well. Yeah.
How long have you been with Trace? I think I was asking that question before we came in, and then we can begin with a conversation on it.
I've been with Trace, this is my 3rd year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does a business development manager do?
What do? I wear many hats.
Yeah.
I run the commercial side of the business, basically looking for business, looking for clients. And then I also layers between Trace and clients, maintain the relationship and grow the business.
All right.
Yeah.
You're saying that there's free courses and certification over at Trace. And what is Trace for the guys who might be hearing this for the first time? I know it's been there since 2003.
Yes.
Yeah. What is Trace Academia and who's behind the creation of this?
Okay. Trace Academia is basically a mobile app that offers free courses and certificates. And these are basically dedicated to jobs, entrepreneurship, and soft skills. Yeah. So
what courses are there on the application?
Currently, you'll find courses from Google where they give you how to manage your business if you're an entrepreneur, on socials. If you're a creator, that's where you should be. If you're looking to start a business or you want to look for clients online, that's the course you'd take. We also have courses by Visa, which they give you mastery in entrepreneurship. So they give you everything from accounting, your books. Sometimes you open a business and you don't know how to run the business.
Right.
So they give you the steps from when you start a business, how to register, what you need, and then how to run your books to ensure at the end of the day, what we all want in a business is to make a profit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's some very, very specific and tailor-made for anyone who's looking to advance. So
Yes.
what's the difference then between the courses and certifications that are offered?
So the courses is, course takes you like 1 to 3 hours, depending on the learner. We're all different. So it takes 1 to 3 hours and it just gives you one skill. Well, at that time, the certificate, you have to take a minimum of 4 courses, and you have to pass the 4 courses to get a certificate, which is then given between Trace and the client who sponsored the course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are clients who do sponsor the course?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so for the young guys who might not afford to, as I was saying earlier on, maybe it's difficult to advance or go get more certification or courses.
Yeah.
Is there a charge per certificate or per course, or how does it work?
No, as I said, it's a free app. So what we do is you'll just need to download the app on iOS or on your Google Store. So it takes you 30 MBs to download the app. So once you download the app, the courses are free. Okay. As long as you have data, you have access to internet, the courses are free at no charge. Yes.
And what we'll say is the attractive angle of Trace Academia. Why is it important that people hear about it and also sign up?
Okay, why is it important? It's what we bring to the table. We give you soft skills as well. We've partnered with brands that have the master in that sector. So if I talk about Visa have been there for long. So they help your business grow. So they work with you the journey. So they're experts in the business. We are not the experts. We just provide the platform.
Okay.
So we work with the experts who then we co-create the courses for the students.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a recent increased move into technical skills,
Yes.
and even the Ministry of Education has urged that those who've completed their high school, they embrace some of these technical institutions to get these skills. Yeah. And this is, of course, because the market, that's what it currently demands, people who are active and who have some technical skills to offer. So how does Trace Academia fit into this vision of the future for Kenya?
Okay, based on the skills we're giving you practical skills. I think if you, download the app so that you can understand what you're talking about. If you're on TikTok, you will enjoy the app because you have the same interface. So you actually get videos. So you get guys showing you how taking you through each course, and then we also have entertainment. So as you're doing an exam, it gives you a badge. So we give you engaged. By the end of the day, it's what skill do you get out of it? It's a skill that you will, even if you're employed, you will add to your employment, to your employer. It gives you a bonus. If you're not employed, it gives you an opportunity to start your own business. It actually gives you an edge in the market.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are seeking to solve the issue of unemployment.
Yes. Our mission is actually to tackle the unemployment in the youth. That is our mission as Trace Academia.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you think it fits? How do you think Trace Academia fits now into that aim to eradicate unemployment? Because it's on the rise, really.
Yeah, unemployment is on the rise, and unfortunately, the way the system is, you have to get a certain marks for you to qualify for campus or to get to tertiary university. And for us, we tell you do not have to have the papers. What you need is a mobile phone. And as long as you have the internet, you have access to internet, we give you an opportunity to further your education. So your education does not stop because you do not have the qualifications for campus or you do not have the money to go to campus. We give you that opportunity for free. Yeah.
All
So
right.
that is our way of tackling the unemployment. And as I said, we've partnered with some brands. So some of these brands, we're also looking at ways for offering internship. As you finish the course, and let's say you're the top 3 students in the course, then we see if we can get you opportunities to have an internship at the
Also, you
company.
do offer a hand right after, of course, finishing the courses as well, not just leaving the guys out there after they
Not everyone, because I mean, again, we cannot give everyone.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's something we are working with the organizations to see if they can also, intern the top students.
Yeah.
So it also inspires you to, as much as you're taking the course, let me get bigger rewards.
Yeah.
Let me get bigger marks, higher marks,
Right.
so that I can get the opportunity to work at Visa, to work at MasterCard Foundation, to work at Google.
Right.
And you never know what opportunities are there.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be signing up already. They'll miss me at work
I
next week.
hope you've downloaded and you've taken one, you've signed up for
Yeah,
one.
I've had a look.
Yeah,
And
because what
as you
happens once you download it asks you about your interests. So based on your interest, then it shows you courses that align with what your interests are. Yeah.
All right. And as you said, you can't offer this to, or you can't offer a hand to everyone who's outside or after they've taken a course.
Yeah.
And with, I think, 290 million youth who've
Yes.
already gone through the platform, how do you ensure that you're taking care of everyone's everyone's specific need or whatever it is they're signing up to the platform? That's a huge number to take care of. How are you guys doing it?
Yeah. I mean, we are always, with technology and with life, you're always looking for ways to improve, ways to advance. So we also have interactions with the students as you're taking the course. Yeah. So that engagement helps us to grow the brand as well as get courses that are relevant to the students. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe please do take us through the journey from downloading to signing up to just starting a course. How does that look like?
Wow.
Just a rough look.
The first step is, if you're on Android, go to Google Store. If you're on iOS, go to iOS Store. Look for Trace Academia. It's in blue. Download it. So as I said, once you download, it will ask you, because we are currently our courses are in 3 languages. So you have English, French, and Portuguese. So you download you choose your preference language, which is English, at least for me. So once you choose English, then as I said, it will ask you what are your...
There are many other languages as well, right?
3. There are 3 languages:
Okay.
English, French, and Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah. So then it will ask you what are your interests. So you'll choose maybe from fashion, from music, from business. There's so many categories. So once you choose those, then it's the app gives you courses that are related to what you've chosen. But beyond that, you can always research and find out which other courses are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the first step is download the app.
Right.
And
Download the app.
interact with the app.
Yeah, I like the bit where it also asks what your interests are, because I think that's also tailor-made for you to not be scattered out there, because you're offering a lot on the platform, right?
Yeah.
And the entertainment aspect, the
Yes.
fun aspect, the interactive side of the app, appealing to the younger audience. Why do you feel that's important at the moment?
Okay. Since it's free and it's on the phone, remember you can take your course at any time. Yeah. I'm sure here you have classes where you're told Maths 101 is between 8 and 8:30. Then you have IT between 3 and 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So this one, you manage your time. So even if, let's say, for example, you're in number 3, going home, going to wherever, you can still do your app. You can still do your course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can do it on the go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah. So
nice.
that's the edge. So and then what we do is we make it engaging. We use videos. We use gaming, so that you're engaged throughout. It's not a boring class that you're just there. Yeah, uko for 3 hours. Uko to hey, watch nikunywe maji kwanza, come back. No.
Yeah.
The whole point is to keep you engaged. So we make it user friendly. We make it entertaining. Yeah.
How much time does it take to complete a course on the platform and get certification?
So a course takes you 1 to 3 hours, and then a certificate will take you, as I said, you need to do a minimum of 4 certificates. So if you do 4 times 3 hours, it gives you an average of 12 hours.
That's super convenient and quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't pass the test your knowledge at the end of a course, can I take it again? Or how does that work now?
Yeah. Sometimes, maybe you're excited, you perused Nini and said, I'm ready. You take the exam and the test, and then, oops, sorry, you didn't make it. You still have another chance to redo the exam.
Okay.
Then, unfortunately, if you don't succeed again, then now you have to wait at least for 72 hours before you can take it a third time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other help that I get when I am signed? Let's say I've already signed up for the course, and there's some difficulty I encounter along the way. Is it possible for me to reach out to management or to get some sort of help in navigating through the course?
Yes. On the app, you'll always find a place where you can seek help, and we have guys who are on it 24/7, so they'll always respond and help you. Yeah. Remember, at the end of the day, for us, it's to help the youth. So we have to be. We're also hands-on in ensuring that you have a smooth journey, you have a smooth session, if I may use that word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe are there certain things that you will say? Maybe before I get into that, before I get into that question, I have gone through the 844 system, right?
Yeah.
And there are others who've gone through the IGCSE system and all of that. Mtu amemaliza high school and then they've gone to campus. So if someone is straight out of high school and they're like, you know what, I don't want to go to campus, I don't want to go to college, I just want to do trace. I just want to do trace for the rest of my life. Is that going to be possible? And will it be a better alternative or an alternative at the very least?
It is an alternative. As you said, even if those, like now, there are students who finished Form 4, they're waiting to be called to campus. You have that window, which you can still gain more soft skills. You can gain skills as you wait to join campus. Yeah. If you finish and you don't want to do campus, this is an alternative, a very good alternative. And as I say, we keep developing courses. So what you find today is not what you'll find next month. We keep adding. The whole point is to keep adding and meet the market needs.
Oh yeah, because I was going to ask, with how things are changing so fast.
Yeah.
Technology, political, social.
Yeah.
You are keeping up to date and keeping with the pace, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And as we get feedback from the current students we have, maybe use the word students. As we get feedback from them, we learn of what more they want, what more they need. So it's, as Trace Academia, it's up to us now to ensure that we answer the market, we respond to the market's needs, and ensure we satisfy the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it safe to call Trace the school of the future, in quotes, as I was saying, so that we don't just label it like that, because of its fun, entertaining aspect, interactive, and also how quick it is to go through the courses?
Yes.
Is this where we're headed?
That is where we're headed. Well, it's technology. You guys are live in this place,
in this studio.
Yeah. we can watch you on Facebook, we can watch you on YouTube, we can watch you on IG. So the opportunities are there. Technology is advancing every day, so you have to be ready to advance. And for us as Trace Academia, we want to be the leaders. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say you've significantly helped in reducing unemployment since Trace began way back in 2003? Do you have success stories maybe we can get to share or hear about?
Okay, for Trace as the brand, we are a global platform. So, and we're dedicated to Afro culture and success. So for us is to entertain and empower our youth, especially because we target the 18 to 35 to stand up and shine. So we work a lot with creators. So you'll find us working with artists, musicians. You'll find us showcasing their music. You'll find us helping them grow their music. We have TV stations across the globe. We have radio stations across the globe. TV stations are like 26. Radio, we have like over 100 digital radio stations. So we have a distribution arm where we help artists distribute their music. So we help them record, distribute, and promote their music.
Nice.
So we're in the business of promoting artists and the creators. Yeah.
Of course, that has helped significantly in alleviating the issues of unemployment, especially in a continent where platforms like those are rare.
Yes.
So it's really good to see Trace do that. How does the future look like for Trace Academia specifically? And Trace as a brand, if there's something we'd like to know. I was avoiding going the Trace brand direction.
No, Trace Academia. The future is bright. We've seen from the sign-ups that people actually demanding, if I may use the word demanding, they're actually demanding more, and they're willing to spend time to gain more skills. Yeah. So you're not just employed and sitting in the office 8 to 5, but you want to add on to that, whether it's soft skills, whether it's personal skills for you to manage your own money in the house. You know, it's guys are looking for skills.
All right.
And we are happy that we are able to tackle the unemployment as well, and also help the youth to add their skills, practical skills.
Is there maybe lastly that we can get a look at before maybe we also remind people on how they can get this? Is there a possibility of maybe collaboration with schools, institutions to offer these courses on the side, or you don't want any contamination on that side of the world?
Opportunities are there. Remember, we're not choosing who our partners are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not choosing. It is what do you bring on board that helps us tackle the unemployment, the youth. Yeah. So we are willing to work with the education institutions. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we are hoping that means you're going to help us work with KU.
Kenyatta University. When a vice chancellor, if you're watching this, you already know. That's how we do it. Trace Academia is a conversation we're having. Guys who are online, if you have any questions, you can send them, and be checking out the mobile application on iOS and also on Play Store. They're offering free courses here. I'm perusing through the website, which is you can also take a look at traceacademia.com, and courses on the go, free courses on the go from the world's best, and their mission for you is to success and empower you to learn as for free, as well as give you opportunities to find and create your dream job. Maybe before we get back to Trace Academia, you mentioned a little bit about content creators and musicians and artists and all of that in the larger Trace brand.
Yeah.
I know probably half or more than half of those who are watching this morning are creators and artists. How can they plug through to that network before we bring this conversation back to Academia, so that I can give them some breadcrumbs as well?
Okay. How they reach us? They can reach us on all our social platforms. Yeah. So it's Trace Eastern Africa on Twitter, IG, and Facebook, and we'll respond back to them. Also it helps if you interact with the brand. Yeah. So on radio in Kenya, in Nairobi, we're 95.3 Trace FM, and then you can also watch Trace Muziki. You can catch it on DSTV or GoTV.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Trace Academia. Now, finally, for guys who want to download, make sure you're doing that. traceacademia.com. I think there's also here a very easy link to access the app, right?
Yeah.
Right. So be checking that out, and maybe your appeal now for the guys who might want to. But Johnny, it's very hard for mtu like courses tena kusoma tena namna gani, so maybe an appeal from you, just a personal appeal to them, for the guys who are at home, on why they really should be signing up to Trace Academy, and that it's something that's helpful for them. I know I am definitely going to take a couple of courses here, and I'll be giving my feedback. Yeah. Which one is of interest? Finance. Yes. Okay. I think I've been having an issue with personal finance. You don't get to learn this in the normal curriculum in school. Not to throw shade. However, I didn't learn taxation or balancing my personal finances and
even filing your taxes, which is due by end of the month. So right. It helps you prepare.
Yeah. So I've been using this course, this show, as a free course, getting to talk to experts like you. However, I'll be getting more from world experts through Trace Academia. So an appeal to them to ensure that they're downloading this. Yeah. As I say, you only need 30 MB. If you're where you have free Wi-Fi, the best app for you, just go to Google Store, Trace Academia, look for it, download it, interact with it, share feedback. We appreciate feedback so that you can help us grow and meet the market needs. Remember, unemployment should not set you back. You can always be your own employer. You can employ yourself and be your own manager. So let's do this. All right. Susan Mushemi, Business Development Manager over at Trace, having that conversation with me. If you missed any bits of it, we are definitely uploading that on YouTube. Very interesting conversation on how you can get yourself free skills, certification, and as well a footing into the world of careers and opportunities that are all there. The universe is an infinite resource. I always say this, and one of those resources that you should be taking advantage of is Trace Academy. I'd love to hear your feedback as you check it out throughout the show. However, asante sana Susan for coming through.
Thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to working with Kenyatta University in the future endeavors.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a short break, and then I'm coming back with much more conversation on hashtag